Hi guys, it's Vinny, and today I'm coming back at you with another anxiety tip. Now, today's anxiety tip is going to sound a little bit silly, but I can assure you that it works really well. Now, again, remember these tips are usually on a case-to-case basis. Some things might work better for others, and some might find it not useful at all. But for me, I found this to be extremely helpful for my anxiety, especially for my panic disorder and when I find myself alone in a car. So I realized that I had quite a few anxiety techniques for what to do when I'm in my house or out in a supermarket, or basically when I'm in a space that's open and I can kind of retreat somewhere. I can go to another room, isolate myself, but I didn't have any techniques to use when I was in a confined space, such as a car, a moving vehicle in which I cannot escape from. Not easily, anyway. So, there's one technique that I learned when I went to my partial inpatient program, and to me it sounded extremely silly, but I decided to give it a shot one day when I was about to have a panic attack. So, basically, this technique is called the ABC game, and I mean, again, it also sounds a little bit childish, but what it is that while you're out in a car, and you'll see why this works really well in a moving vehicle, you're going to start with the letter A. You're going to look out your window and you're going to try to find something that starts with that letter. Once you do, you're going to move on to B, C, etc. until you finish the alphabet. Now, the point of this exercise is basically to get your mind to a point where your thoughts are no longer racing and you're not so fixated on your feelings of anger and your feelings of dread and that kind of escaping, kind of panicky feeling. You want to get your mind to focus on something very mundane, very, what I like to call, mindless, a mindless activity. So now when I say that this kind of technique might work better for some than it does for others, is because for me, I have a mind that is overly sensitive and overactive, and basically anything that I think about, I have racing thoughts. My mind is in overdrive and it overworks constantly. So once I get into a space where I'm starting to panic and I can feel that anxiety rising, my mind is basically trying to process so much information at the same time that it's basically overloading and it doesn't know what to do. So when I tried the ABC game, it gave my mind something to focus on that I had no emotional attachment to, and ultimately meant nothing, meaning there wasn't a deadline to it, there wasn't a prize or a failure to it, there was nothing that was of risk, so to speak. So by doing that, I found myself maybe getting to a letter, K or something like that, and I realized that I kind of just stopped naturally thinking about whatever it was that was making me anxious. I might still know about the situation, especially if it's instigated by other people in the car, but I won't feel that kind of overwhelming sense of wanting to flee, wanting to escape, which is something really important for you to diminish, especially when you're in a moving vehicle. Because let me tell you, that one time I did try to jump out of a car, and I don't want any of that to happen again. So I hope you found this tip helpful and that you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you again next time.